Actually, there is difference between spirit and the soul. When Lord Krishna is saying Vasansi Jirnani Yatha Vihaya in Gita, he is talking about Jivatma, the subtle body. We call it spirit also. So it comes and it goes. When this body is roughly 3 months old in the mother's womb, then this subtle body comes into this body, and when in the old age this body ruptures, we call it that it dies, then this subtle body, Jivatma, goes out of this body and it goes from where it has come, the spirit world. Then it can take further new bodies. But consciousness is something different. Lord Krishna in Gita also says that consciousness comes from nowhere and it goes nowhere. It is omnipresent. Let us try to understand it with the scientific point of view. Our scientists were earlier saying that the matter, it is outside consciousness. It was when they were assuming that consciousness is a function of the brain and consciousness lies in the brain and in the body. But now from the past 20-30 years, as the science is growing, they are now saying that the consciousness is not localized in the body or in the brain. It is non-localized. It is not function of the brain. Now from that definition we can understand that the matter is not outside consciousness. Matter is inside the consciousness. And one thing more they are saying, our rishis were saying it from last thousands of years, that its consciousness, it is omnipresent and it is permeating into each and every atom of the universe. This is now what scientists are saying, that consciousness is permeating into each and every matter, each and every atom of the universe. So it is all pervading. The same thing Lord Krishna is saying, that consciousness is in this body and it is outside also. It is within and without. Kabir Sahib has put it very it has been elaborated by him. He says that Jal mein kumbh, kumbh mein jal hai, bhitar bahar pani. He says that there is an earthen pot in a pool of water. Water is inside the pot as well as outside the pot. When this pot breaks, where this water which was inside the pot, where it will go? Nowhere. Similar is the position of the consciousness, which we call our being, Atma, whatever. So it is inside the body as well as outside the body. When we feel it within the body, we call it, in Vedanta we call it Ghatakash, we call it Atma, consciousness. And when we feel its vastness, all pervading in the cosmos, in the universe, actually these are not two. The part of the whole Paramatma consciousness which is permeating into my body, I call it Atma, and the whole part, the whole, we call it Paramatma. So Atma and Paramatma are basically one. It is only the two experiences. When we experience it within this body, we call it Atma. But it never goes and it never comes. When this body dies, the Jivatma will go, the subtle body will go and will take another body, but I am not that Jivatma. I am consciousness which never goes and which never comes. It was there, it is there, it will remain there. And this is my real being, this is my true nature, this is what I am actually. We call it consciousness or Atma, and its vast form. Qualitatively it is same, but quantitatively we call God. That is also me. When I feel it in my vastness, I call it experience of Aham Brahmasmi. Mahavir says it Kavali experience. That is also me.